Mr. Sanyal talked about the COVID time, and that is a time when we all realized that supply chains need to be reworked and we can't be dependent on one particular nation on certain critical things that we all need. And then you have this time where, trade has been weaponized, the Strait of Hormuz is being used as a weapon in war. In terms of what India has been able to do, like Mr. Sanyal said, there has been a lot of criticism about how India perhaps domestically hasn't been able to achieve what it set itself to target with. Therefore it's been sort of, it's not really going all out in terms of answering those very countries that are doing the push and pull. What would you say to them then? Have we been able to achieve our domestic targets?
Yeah, hi, and good afternoon, everybody. Glad to be here. Just to answer your first question first, which is that we've never trusted each other. This is a mercantilist world, and trade is not about trust. Trade is about getting benefit from each other, and which is why you had organizations like the WTO, which said that look, let's define some rules by which we can work together. So that's the East India Company downwards. Trust is not in the lexicon of world trade. So let's forget that. And let's not dwell on that further. So on the other one, about domestic targets, I'm not sure which one do you mean, because there's so many of them. And the fact is that, domestic targets, but let's confine ourselves to the trade target, because that's what is important. And I think we had set ourselves the target of, that we will be one day a current account surplus economy. We have not been that. And, and I'm not sure that we will be that. And the other one, for example, that we will, but that's not important as far as I'm concerned. But what is important is that we should now work towards improving our achievement of energy security. And that's possible. Because that's what 85% of fossil fuel being, imported, and our dependence on that has now shown up already. We don't need to have that dependence, because now with the new renewables and with the electric vehicles, etc., plus hydrogen. Now, and actually that's the one that we need to be working on now. So actually it's not the issue of whether we have not been able to do so, of course not, but whether we should be doing that now. And my own thinking is that this is the time where we should give serious policy, attention, not to just the generation of energy, which is, as I said, hydrogen, but also the transmission, the storage, plus the distribution. And I think this is the time to undertake very necessary energy reforms in our country as we are, as every day passes, and that's the one to do it.